If you think about how many models of watches that Casio has brought out over the last 50 years, it must run into the hundreds, if not the thousands. And over that period, many models have been discontinued, either due to changes in fashion or due to changes in technology. As an example, the DBV300 from the 1990s could record 30 seconds of your voice. This may have been novel and innovative back in the day, but modern dictaphones can record longer lengths of sound and in better quality, and so this watch and the technology on it has become obsolete. However, there is a feature that you would think is now outdated, and that feature is still included in some Casios made today. This is indeed surprising given Casio's track record, and you would think that Casio would either have stopped producing these models or would have improved the technology to keep up with the times. But this feature has barely changed since it was first introduced in 1984. And this feature is included in today's watch, the AW80. There are a couple of good reasons as to why I chose to get the AW80 for my collection. The first is that it may look like an ordinary ana-digi watch, but it has a feature on it that can trace its roots back to the CD401 from 1984. And that feature is the ability to store names and telephone numbers in its memory. This feature is obviously outdated today, with smartphones being able to store a lot more than the 30 names and numbers that this watch can, but it is still useful, as I'll talk about later on. The second reason is that it is a model that Kikuo Ibe was directly involved in developing when he wasn't working on making G-Shock watches. It is one of the few standard line Casios that is known that he worked on. As it was first released in 2003, the size is still a reasonable and practical 40mm in width, when compared to their latest releases, which are often approaching 50mm in width. The case is made of resin, and what's nice is that the 4 buttons on the sides have been designed to be an integral part of the case, rather than an afterthought. The version that I have is the AW80D-1AV, which comes with a stainless steel bracelet, but other varieties are also available. And here's how it looks on the wrist. The total weight of this steel bracelet version before any links are removed is 85 grams. The case and crystal are made of resin, and when viewed in profile it can be seen that the crystal is domed. This may help in creating the retro aesthetics the designers were aiming for, but I imagine that further down the line it will become a magnet for scratches. The bracelet is made of rolled steel and uses a 3-fold clasp, and so links may need to be removed if you want to carry out any adjustments. The quality is in line with other Casio watches at this price point, which is about $40 US. On the back is a steel plate held down by 4 screws, and this is embossed with the module number, which is 2747. The module uses a single CR2025 cell, which has a respectable life of 10 years. The water resistance rating is not too bad either, and Casio has given it a rating of 5 bars. The AW80 is an ana-digi watch, and so it features both analog hands and a digital display. What is worth noting is that the style of the hands will vary depending upon the version that you choose. This version uses sword hands, but other versions may come with pointed hands. Regardless of the style of hands that you get, they are loomed with Casio's proprietary Neo Bright. Unfortunately though, the performance is not that strong, and the loom soon fades after a few minutes. What is good though is the backlight. The watch uses a light diffuser around the circumference of the dial, which glows when the LEDs on either side of the dial lights up. It reminds me of the so-called angel eyes headlights that were on BMW cars a few years ago, and I imagine that it's a very similar technology that is being used in the watch. When it comes to functionality, the 2747 module comes with many features. It is programmed with an auto calendar up until the year 2099. It also has world time that can work out the time in 30 different cities. The stopwatch and countdown timer both have a maximum duration of 24 hours. There are also 3 independent alarms, one of which has a snooze function and also an hourly time signal. The main function though is the Telememo 30 feature, which is the ability to store 30 different records for names and telephone numbers. You'd be forgiven for thinking that this is no longer useful given smartphones, and you'd probably be correct. However, I don't use it to store phone numbers, but I do use it to store passwords for my supermarket loyalty cards. I'm sure that you found yourself in a situation before where you're about to collect the points for your shopping, but the app has mysteriously logged you out. Looking up what the password is on the watch has helped me out more than once, and so for this reason I still find this feature useful. Another area where the AW80 is showing its age is in the time setting or adjustment. In modern Casio ana-digis like the GA20-100, you only have to do it once, and it will set both the digital and analog times. On the AW80, the analog hands have to be set separately from the digital time. This is how you do it. In the timekeeping mode, hold down the C button 6 times until you enter the hand setting mode. Then hold down the A button until the current time starts to flash. Use the D button to adjust the hands. Then press the A and then the C button to exit. So that's the AW80, a model that's probably being forgotten amongst the sea of more recent Casios and releases. If you were to ask whether you should get this as your first Casio ana-digi model, I would say probably not. There are nicer looking models out there like the AQ230. However, if you're a collector and you don't have it in your collection, I would recommend on getting it, as you never know when Casio will end its production. Also, its direct connection with Kikuo Ibe makes it a worthwhile model to have in your collection. If you want to know more about the AQ230, then check out the recommended video next.